Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of the MSQ before work. Don't know how long the stream's gonna be, but it's gonna be fun. Alrighty. Let's get started. Start back over here. Alright. I'm gonna move that a little bit. Mode layout. System. Probably change it up a little bit more. Alrighty, let's get started. Northern empty. Huh. Yeah, this is my outfit. I'll probably have time for like a couple of quests before I have to leave. Day. Hopefully I am not too quiet. Right now I'm out of shoes, so. These stupid bugs keep getting stuck in my shoe. It sucks. Annoying. Okay. That way I don't have to put shoes on. Okay. So I'll already have them on. Yay! Let's do the thing. I wonder how smooth this is going through. Because I know we had that. Okay, it's actually going through pretty good. Cool. A new world to explore. Yeah. Before I do that, I'm actually going to turn off all of these and only have my wanted duty on with MSQ, so it's not like and that one system. Fix this. There we go, saved. Ojika's Sunjika has a message for you. Welcome back, Snowy. I've just had word from Ellenborough. It seems he's managed to secure passage to Tyrol aboard a guildship vessel. Why don't you wait in the main hall while I go in and inform your travel companions? Should only take a moment. Ooh. Ooh, I'm already liking that. I hope I'm not too, quiet. I'm gonna have to see how loud I am, but it's okay. Let's go on adventure! Woo! That is a big backpack. Look at that backpack. I'm ready for adventure! Ah, hi, puppy dog. Up on the bed. Come on. Puppy dog. Alright. Let's do this. Ojika gave us the good news. We've made ready to set sail at a moment's notice. Ah! The only one yet to arrive is Bell himself. Ah, you're all here. Took some persuasion, but the Gleaners Guild ship has granted us places aboard a vessel bound for Tugal. There'll be other passengers, researchers, and artisans and the like, so we'll need to share the deck space. That's fine, Bell. I doubt anyone expected we'd have a ship all to ourselves. They're not casting off just yet, so if you have any lingering concerns, now's the time to voice them. I wouldn't call it a concern, but everyone's still clear on what it is we'll be doing in Tugal, yes? We have not forgotten. The nation of Tuliolal is in the midst of deciding its next ruler. As your chosen allies, we shall assist you during the rite of succession, and support your bid to become Dawn Servant. In addition to that, Alphino and I have another objective. As part of its reconstruction, Garlemald seeks ways to reconcile and re-engage with its neighbors. By visiting Tugal, we hope to learn more about how its myriad cultures interact with one another, how they find common ground, develop stronger ties, the sort of insights that might help our friends in Elsford. We'll pursue this goal in our own time. You can be assured that we'll give the contest all due attention. That's all I ask. Otherwise, you're welcome to do as you like. You wanted to find out about your grandfather, right, Kyle? Yes, as far as we could determine from the old missive I found, he had been tasked with investigating the Golden City by your father, the Dawn Servant. Yet, oddly enough, we have no record of that investigation in our archives and nothing to explain the earring which accompanied the letter. Thus, for reasons both official and personal, I should very much like to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm sure there'll be a chance to speak with Papa. You can get your answers right from the source. I look forward to meeting you. guess you're not the only one with an interest in the City of Gold. The Golden City is the children's bedtime story. I'm part of this expedition only because the Third Promise has commanded that I serve as guide. Still playing the part of the stoic servant, I see. What of you? Don't you dare tell me you've changed your mind. We won't make you dog servant by standing here and just talking about it. Ha! A woman of action. Right then, if all are still committed to the journey, then I say we make ready to depart. Onwards! Woo! Eager as they are, the others have already left for the harbor. We're not in danger of missing a boarding call, but perhaps we should be on our way as well. New adventure! Woo!
Savoring the moment? I can feel your excitement, your eagerness to explore the unknown.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Do not be so quick to relax. Oh, Tural may seem but a short sail away on a map. The vast seas between brim with peril. The treacherous waters of Shade's Triangle alone have claimed countless vessels. Even following the safe route plotted by Admiral Bootheswin herself, this will be no pleasure cruise.
Perhaps, but my voyage here was uneventful enough. Disappointingly so.
Either way, the two of you have first-hand experience, which will be of great comfort in the days ahead, I'm sure.
Aye, it's nothing new to us.
All aboard! We're casting off!
It's time. I trust you have everything you need? And so does our ship cast off from the docks. We sail west, as Cattenram did some 80 years past, bound for the New World, known to her children as the continent of Tural.
This looks so good!
Just wait, Papa. When this contest is said and done, it'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me! Walk la mat!
This is so cool! Tuliolo, here we come!
Smooth sailing so far?
Aye, so far so good. But this sea, she's a fickle one. Calm one moment, blowing a gale the next.
I'll take my rest while I can then.
We left port what seems an age ago now, and we've seen naught but open water ahead. I knew Tural was far, but it's another thing to really know. Speaking of which, some of our fellow passengers have made this trip before. Several times, in fact. I was able to learn a few things about Tuliolal and the right of succession. Since we still have a long way to go, why not have a chat with them yourself? I'm sure you have questions of your own. Did you look out across these same waters, Grandfather?
Alright. Hopefully my audio is mixed alright. Longitane. No, this will be my first visit to law. Fontaine's the name. I was working at a stay in aesthetics and all that. See, but my employment with them came to an end. How loud is this? Oh, it swapped to my other character. Hold on. When did that happen? There we go. Okay, I don't know how loud the music is. Level 1, but such BG. That's why I visit Shiley in the hopes of starting over while I was attempting. And failing to find a new job. I seized the chance to board this vessel when I overheard room for another passenger had suddenly opened up. I'm told the Dawn servant welcomes all regardless of origin, and so Tuliolal seemed like the perfect place to begin anew. Hopefully things will be better this time. My story? Well, since you asked, I wanted to trace the historic journey of the great Ketmeron. You know, the first Eorzean to set foot on Tural almost 80 years ago. The Momoja's leader is said to have welcomed Kettleton with open arms and sent him home with a bounty of silverware as a token of their friendship. But the real treasure was the crops he brought back. Potatoes, tomatoes, and corn, which spread across Eorzea like wildfire. His grand adventure led to a culinary revolution. The tales say Kettleton returned to Tyrol several times after that. But his ship vanished during his last recorded voyage, and he was never heard from again. Not even a seasoned explorer like him could meet such an end. It's testimony to the ocean's peril. I see you in Eorzea before, you great famous hero. Bah! I've had enough playing the simpleton. There was a time when we took great pains to maintain the deception, but with one of you Eorzeans coming to Tyrol, it's become impractical. Besides, my mercenary days are over. Too many of our warband have fallen, and so we head home to lick our wounds. Adventurer, I presume? I'm a merchant myself, based in Ulda. Specialty imports and exports, Eorzean and Tyrali both. If this is your first crossing the salt, as they say, do remember that the social mores of Eorzea are not necessarily the same as those over yonder. Consider this. It is not uncommon for the various races to be referred to instead by the names of certain clans, for the Mikote, the Hesaro, the Athgar, the Zabral. Not because every member of a given clan is of the same race, mind, but because many individuals of said race are associated with that clan. A fair assumption in certain cases, but take care not to give offense. Hey, you. So, I'm doing good. Doing the, a little bit of MSQ before. After work in a few. So, yeah. Did you want to make a wager? We're taking bets on who will be sat next to the Dawn Servant's shiny chair. Yeah. Don't mind the oddball. Four claimants in the right of succession. Young Luba Clement being one of them, of course. But from what a mumble-job bloke was telling us, the other three are all strong contenders. Not too many keen to rest their coin on the third promise. Yeah, a lot's changed since you last played. Especially since this is new expansion content. Like, there's a lot more details, character models are smoother, lighting's better, the likes. Also, by the way, how's the audio? I don't know if you can hear the music at all or not. Did you learn anything of interest? Okay, music's quiet. Okay. How about now? Okay, so it's at 45, so BG How about now? Okay, cool. Just have to remember background music at 40. Oh, I hadn't heard that about the clan names. We should look Lamont and Aaron will teach us the ones we should know. Actually, it's getting a little chilly up here on deck. Let's all gather in the cabin. Okay, Kyle. Will do. Awesome. I'm glad that you're able to hear both. Oh, it's stormy.
We're in for a proper storm, it seems.
You okay, Wolf Lamont?
How's your stomach? Any better?
I don't know what you mean. I don't get seasick. I'm just feeling a little nauseous is all.
Isn't that what seasickness is?
Erenville, you were born in Tyrol, yes? Do many of you ever live there?
The Shatona, as my people are called, have settlements mainly in the north, in Shaktural.
And your family?
I know nothing of my father, not even his name. As for my mother...
Oh dear.
Come, we should lend what aid we can.
Oh no, cutscene's choppy. Ugh. That's not good. Man.
The heaving waves tossed our ship about like a toy, sending sailors tumbling. The dauntless Alizé, quick to the rescue, was almost lost to the sea herself. Meanwhile, our champion rushed to deploy the vessel's magical defenses, and thereby shield us from the lightning.
Ooh. That's cool.
What an extraordinary life she must lead to be able to operate such a device with practiced ease. Glamat, too, threw herself into the rescue efforts, though one might have mistaken her for another soul in distress. By the time the unruly seas had calmed, our strength was all but spent, and we had yet to even glimpse the shores of Tural.
Oh yeah, it is choppy. Oof.
In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
I know there's an FPS limiting setting, but I have to get out of the cutscenes first.
Was my
Oops, sorry.
can't be much farther now, can it?
We're almost there! Yay!
Seabirds. Land must be near. You need only hold out a while longer.
Maybe I'll close this. So at least I know what it's gonna do.
In other good news, I examined the sailor who took a fall, and he's faring well. I'm sure he'll make a full recovery.
Good news indeed. If all's well, then we needn't delay in launching the landing boat. Ships have to lower anchors some way from shore. Too close, and they risk having their underbellies ripped open by the reefs that crowd Tuliola's coasts. Come.
Close my browsers, so maybe that'll help something a little bit.
Thanks for bringing us all this way.
Ha! We only did what we were paid to do. Couldn't hardly set you adrift halfway. If anything, it should be us thanking you for helping us through that beast of a storm. As a matter of fact, everyone's starting to fancy your chances in the contest. At this rate, we won't be able to lay wagers no more.
So I had like a dozen tabs open in Firefox, so that was probably slowing things down.
Then I better not let you down. Easy.
We're the last to board. If there's nothing left to say, then let's shove off, shall we?
Woohoo. That looks so cute. Yes! Well, the story right now is basically we're
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
we're visiting a new continent of Tuliolo, and right now there's not
Enjoying
much
yourself for a change?
to it, and we're trying to learn more about Kyle's grandfather.
Look, my friends. Behold the
And
scene of our next
Luke
great
Lamont is going to compete for the throne. So, I'm not very good at explaining, but yeah.
Last, we are come to the land you call the New World. To my home, Tural.
Ooh, I like this music. It's jazzy. Tuliolo. This is so cool. I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 quests because I have to leave with work at like 12:30.
Gods, I've seen cities with an impressive mix of cultures, but this is something else.
Is that a... No. I've never seen Vanu feathers in that colour before.
Quests.
You'll find much here you never knew existed. There may be a sea route now, but visitors to Tulihiola are still few and far between. And as we don't build seafaring ships, only a handful of Turali ever venture abroad.
Mamulja sellswords mostly. Those willing to play the fool sail with Lominsan merchants to secure employment in Eorzea.
I suppose that makes us a rare sight in your country.
Rare and currently undocumented. Were there some forms we should fill out or...
Forms? Did you forget who you're traveling with?
Yeah, we do. There might
are outsiders? Visitors to Tural?
be like a couple games that are free that we could do. I know we've done content learning and Lethal Company, but those have kind of lost their interest for me. There's gotta be something, but...
We are.
Our nation is soon to hold a right of succession to choose its next dawn servant. We will not abide interference from foreign agents seeking to foment trouble. What brings you to Tule Yolal?
I can answer that. These fine people are allies in my succession bid.
Third promise. If you vouch for them, then all is well. Of course.
Please, accept our apologies.
No need to bow and scrape. That our soldiers are so diligent in their duties fills me with pride.
We'll be continuing our patrol then.
Well, well. You really are a figure of authority here.
Are you suggesting I don't look the part? Anyway, first things first. I bid you welcome to Tule Yolal.
This is basically Yozi and Pulu and whatever. Yeah. Figured I'd stream for like an hour or so, at least. Ah, I'm sliding around. Yeah. What is the quest NPC? I'm still sliding. Not super often. I figured I'd stream Dawn Trail at least. It's kind of hard to stream when I'm working half the time. Well, despite the storm's efforts to the contrary, here we are, safe and sound. Cool. You have arrived in Tule Yolal. You can return to the city at any time by speaking with the swarthy sailor in Scholar's Harbor and Old Charlian. I'm gonna have to attune to all these aetherites. Sheesh. Story potion first, though. Ooh, free stuff. While being on solid ground has improved Wolfenmont's mood, her stomach appears to be lagging behind. Right then, first things first. I'm still a bit queasy. No boats for a while. I realize we've just arrived, but we should get you familiar with the city before the Rite of Secession begins. No arguments here. I should very much like to explore. And then I'll guide you. Are you should be in any condition to do so. We were wondering who this strange folk were, so the third promise has found herself some new followers then. Followers? Oh, Clement, are you unwell? No, not at all. Couldn't be better. The third promise does not get seasick. No, sir. As for my handpicked Archer, I recruited them to help me win the right of succession. I was about to show them around the city, in fact. That sounds lovely. But a group of foreigners is going to attract attention, especially if they're in the company of the third promise. Everyone will be curious. We certainly would. Siblings have a tendency to command a respectful distance, but you're just so easy to approach. And I enjoy it so much when you do. Please don't ever worry that you're a bother to me. You're very kind. Good day to you, third promise. They did have a point. Well, Clement is technically loyal to you. Like it or not, a person of her station surrounded by this many outsiders is bound to draw a crowd. Wait, what do you mean technically? I'd suggest we move in two groups so as to attract less attention. Just technically ignoring me then. Snowy, you and Kyle can come with me. I'll take the twins then. We'll get in touch once we've had a good look around. That voyage was hard on all of us, so take it slow and recuperate. We have time enough for that. Enjoy your wanderings. Perhaps we should wait a bit, at least until Clement's nausea subsides. No need for that. Look, I'm ready to go. I like this music. Kind of gives me a Donkey Kong country vibe. I don't know why. I'm fine now, really. I can't stand around all day feeling sorry for myself, with the contest looming and all. Now then, seeing as we're already here, I might as well tell you about the harbor. Annabelle already mentioned the reefs in our coastal waters, which explains why you don't see any big ships moored at the docks. Only vessels with shallow drafts can navigate the bay, mostly small fishing boats or barges ferrying cargo up and down the rivers from inland settlements. Much of the incoming traffic is from Yoctorol, the southern landmass. The clans there produce various goods for export. The wares are unloaded here and carted off to the merchant stalls in the neighboring markets. Speaking of which, Bayside Bevy should be our next stop. Will Clement and Kyle are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave your quest companions behind by entering a different area or by speaking with them and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have your companions join you again, return and speak with them at the original location. While you're accompanied, you may... Oh, yeah. Okay, now, which one are we closest to? Let us attune to some ether points, because, geez, I don't want to have to do that. Ooh, boxes. How do I get up there? Oh, there's an easy way over there. Oh, there's a script exchange up here. Cool. I like how the shards look. What? Watch Mickey. Aunt T's tacos. This is so cool. It reminds me of when I visited Mexico City. So colorful. Oh yeah, speaking of settings, counter config. Camera controls. There was a setting somewhere. Battle packs, no. It must be in that system config. No. What is that setting? Okay, yeah. Sorry, it's gonna take me a minute. I'm trying to find a specific setting. Next. Auto advanced settings. Okay, dialogue. I'm trying to find the auto advanced thing. Opera settings. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, that was 7 years ago. 7.0. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to wait until I get another cutscene. That's melted. Chili kind of. Well, that's good. It's probably because I turned Firefox off. What are kittens? Cool. How did I get up there? Some of this might be story locked. Ooh, there's a chocobo person there. See you later. Got like a little bit. Well, I want to leave, but yeah. So many folks. Oh, alpacas. Okay, so it's an alpaca keep instead of chocobos. Okay. Well, that's fun. It's so pretty! This is neat. It's like yeah, I still have these two following me. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I'm trying to get as many of these Aetherites as I can. Then I'll probably call the stream there and lay it out. Well, actually, I want to finish this quest first. Pick up the next one. I don't know. We'll see what I do in a little bit. This is that place that was shown in the, whatchamacallit, the benchmark. Lurk Schwinzer. Cool. Bayside Bevy? What is that? I need to get my gear mended. Okay. Let Loom Post. Closest place would be this one. I always like to do these before I get started with anything like that, story-wise. Wow. That is blue. This reminds me of T.H. Walken. Tia Teshlon, how do you pronounce it? Whoa, hello. That is so cool. Bruh. The latest I'll leave is 12:45. So, yeah. It's so cool to finally be here. Wait is over. Okay. Now, where's my quest one? That is... Let's just go to the Ether Plaza. Okay, now, where do I actually need to go? Ah, here we are. Wow, the city is so exciting. Unfamiliar wonders everywhere we look. This is Bayside Bevy, Tuliolo's largest marketplace. Being right on the harbor, everything from fresh fish to imported wares goes directly to the shelves. Anything you want, they most likely have. Oh, right, I should mention that here in Tuliolo, we buy things with currency that Helipulu created. Don't worry, more and more trade is coming in from Laodicea, so most shops are happy to accept a deal. There's also Washington Becky, another market to the east of here, but that can wait for another time. I have other places I want to show you first. Next we'll head back in a bit, then northwards up the stairs to a certain plaza. I can't wait to see the look on your faces. This is so cool. I love all the moss. What do you think of that, huh? Goodness me, you have Eutherites in Tuliolo? I think I told you before, but my brother Kawana spent 3 years studying Charlian. He fell in love with the nation and its ways, and brought back to us the knowledge of the Aetherite construction. Papa wanted the idea at once, had one built immediately. Did you do the tuning thing? If you're ready to continue, we'll head down again and then up the slope to the side. Right at the top of this is the gate which leads to Zoctural. Let's make a stop at Bright Bloom Post on the way, though that's the headquarters for the Lance Guard. Conversation spot. We have a lot of narrow winding streets that crawl up the sides of the mountain. As you can see, though, the builders made sure the city's main thoroughfares were wide enough to accommodate wagons. Trudging up and down all these slopes and stairs is exhausting. I understand now where Luke Lamont gets her endless endurance. After this quest, I'll take a break and, well, not really a break, but I have to go to work, so do this quest. I wonder if I have work tomorrow too. No, I don't have work tomorrow. Cool. So tomorrow I can spend all day doing stuff in Tural. Here we are, Great Bloom Post. The soldiers stationed here are responsible for defending Tuliolo and preserving the peace. The Landsguard are led by our nation's strongest warrior, and so naturally Papa's commanded them since the beginning. At least until 3 years ago, when Zadalja took over as commander. The title is no empty honor. It means the first promise is considered equal to the Dawn Servant in martial strength. Meanwhile, I haven't even managed to. Well, I'll discuss my brothers and their accomplishments later. Alfno and Alzay should be around here too. Come on, it's time I showed you the Skygate. It's right at the northern end of Talonmarch. This is so cool! Massive, isn't it? And on the other side is an equally massive bridge to match. Both were constructed by a race of giants, the Yaktoi. Strictly speaking, Tural is actually 2 separate continents. Yoktural, the southern lands of the Mother, and Zoktural, the northern lands of the Father, which lie beyond the bridge. Legends say it used to be one great landmass, but long, long ago, the two gods fought a titanic battle, and when one threw the other to the ground, the impact was so devastating as to split the continent in twain. A familiar sounding tale. I'm put in mind of the conflict between Hydaelyn and Zuniuk. Getting back to Zoktural, those lands are also part of the Toriala nation, correct? That's right, isn't my father incredible? He united the peoples of 2 continents into a single nation. The many clans of Tural had been at war for generations. It was only when Papa traveled to the lands and put a stop to their myriad conflicts that we finally had peace. And that's the main reason I want to win the throne, so I can preserve the peace he got. But I see you're more interested in what's behind the gate than hearing about my aspirations. Crossing the bridge to Zoktural requires a special travel pass. Unfortunately, they won't issue any new permits until the Rite of Secession is over. I promise to get you one when I'm Dawn Servant, but until then, you'll just have to wait. I'll hold you to that. I've never broken my word. Once the throne is mine, that travel permit is yours. Exciting. And after this, after speaking to Kyle, I'll end my stream after raiding out and call it a day. We must have covered half the city by now. Tuliolal is unlike any other place I've visited. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. Yay! Okay, let's see what that weapon is that I got. Ooh, shiny. It actually matches my outfit, funnily enough. Nice. Okay, character, portraits, edit, save. Okay. We will stand here, log out. And I will raid over to someone else. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Blue seas, clear skies, and boundless possibilities. I dare say our destination will soon be in sight.
Enjoying yourself for a change?